this video, I will be talking about Bitcoin that currently has closed its weekly candle above the 200 weekly moving average, and this is an insane signal we have been waiting for a very long time. And on this video, I will be exactly discuss about what this means for Bitcoin, but more importantly, I will be as well go over the monthly candle close. This is the first monthly candle that closed in the green since 3 previous red monthly candle closes in a row, and on top of that, I will be discussing many other interesting and important charts to talk about right now, so make sure to smash up that like button on today's video. On the previous video, we almost smashed it up to 600 likes. Can we do it on today's update video? So make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash up the like button, and let's jump straight away in towards the content. So if we're going to look at Bitcoin on the minute short term, we can right away see that this very important consolidation phase clearly broke towards the downside on Bitcoin, because like you can see here, very important support where we of course got supported by several times in a row, got broken below, and currently we moved down towards the next level of support. If we do break this very important support level of 23.2k, we're going to look for the next target, and in my opinion, the next target for Bitcoin is going to be around the 22.8k region, what is basically this major previous resistance range on the market right here. That is probably going to be providing somewhat of support on the market. So yeah, if we already break below this level right here, the next realistic stop is going to be the 22.8k, and if we're also going to go towards the 4-hour time frame and look at the 22.8k and extend this level basically of support, you can clearly see the 22.8k is also the previous range high on the market. So realistically speaking, if we're going to just see a movement down here back towards that 22.8k target, will be of course quite an exciting level to potentially expect a bounce from on Bitcoin. Also, you can clearly see this level significantly provided resistance, it significantly provided support, and as well right here provided resistance on the market. So yeah, I personally expect there is a little bit more downside probably to come for Bitcoin before of course moving significantly back up here, but as soon of course as we do retest this level right here, we could be in for a very nice treat back towards the upside. Because yes, if we're going to consider the effect on what trend we're currently trading in, we can clearly see Bitcoin, like I discussed every single day, it has been forming higher lows, it has been forming higher highs on the top side, so we are clearly trading in an uptrend. So what you want to be doing here is looking for bottoms or looking for downtrends to be longing here. So yeah, that is definitely going to be an exciting level for me to look at. And also considering the fact we are currently in somewhat of an exponential trend here, what we can also clearly see right here, we're starting to be forming an exponential trend here on the market. And yeah, that is why I do also expect that the highs are going to become more exponential and the lows as well. So this is of course looking like a very good long opportunity in my opinion. And myself, I will be opening a small little trade right there on that 22.8k here. Furthermore, on the 4-hourly time frame, yeah, we can clearly see if we're looking at the RSI that Bitcoin, of course, is significantly coming down right now here. It is really reaccumulating on the EMA Ribbon. We can also see currently we're trading in the middle of the EMA Ribbon, and I am currently expecting that the EMA Ribbon is going to be the main support to be looking at right now in this trend. So if we're going to touch the lower side of the EMA Ribbon, that is also coming back towards the 23,000 US dollars. We could be maybe in for the bounce to get on the market. And of course, like we know from the previous uptrends we created, the EMA Ribbon is a very good measurement to see how strong the trend is. And as soon as we do break below it, we want to be of course shorting the top side of the EMA Ribbon. But as long as we're trading above it, you want to be longing that EMA Ribbon, because yeah, this is the main support to be looking at right now on this current trend we're currently trading in. Furthermore, we can really see on the daily time frame, once again, another day went by here and another rejection of the 24,000 US dollar barrier. Like I discussed several times before on the channel, the 24,000 US dollars is of course a critical resistance level for Bitcoin. Like we do know, the beginning of the bull market, we only had one major level of resistance, and that was the 24,000 US dollars. And currently, once again, just like it was last time around, providing resistance for 8 days in a row here, it is currently already providing resistance for 4 days in a row. So maybe we have got another 4 days to go before we're breaking above this level again. But for me still, I am going to be pointing this out. Like I already pointed it out right here, right? The 24,000 US dollars is the level to be breaking on the daily time frame. Furthermore, yesterday I talked about it as well here. the EMA Ribbon on the daily time frame. This is for the first time ever since 135 days. Bitcoin is trading above the EMA Ribbon here for the first time in 135 days here. And the last time Bitcoin traded above the EMA Ribbon for just a while here, like you can see right here, we moved up, of course, in approximately 17 to 18% towards the upside. So if we're going to be expecting another similar move here, this was the first time we traded above it. And if we're going to be once again expecting an 18% move, we're expecting Bitcoin to go back all the way to 28K before ultimately coming down again, or of course, potentially increasing from of that region. So yeah, Bitcoin is actually looking quite exciting right now. Yes, it is currently once again re-entering the EMA Ribbon stages, but what we can currently see is that we already significantly traded above it, and currently we could argue this is of course a retest as support, and the EMA Ribbon on the daily time frame is as well coming up very quickly. So this is looking very good for Bitcoin, but still, of course, the main target to be breaking is that $24,000 barrier. If we do break above that level, I think we are going to be in for a very good treat on the market, but also considering the fact the macro environment looks to be, of course, more positive for the markets, because currently the expectation is that the Federal Reserve is going to be pivoting, and that leads, of course, usually towards market bottoms and usually towards more bullish markets. So macroeconomic speaking, the market could be in for a very, very good bounce here. And personally, if we're also looking at the price chart right now, it would be making a lot of sense for Bitcoin as well here. Furthermore, on the weekly time frame, we closed the weekly candle. That is, of course, a very good thing to see here, because right now the weekly candle got closed back above the 200 weekly moving average. And of course, like we do know, Bitcoin historically only once closed below the 200 weekly moving average, and it was here in the March 2020 crash. But of course, as soon as we closed back above it, we increased significantly and started even a very strong bull market. But right now, for the first time ever in Bitcoin's history, we closed 5 weekly candles in a row below the 200 weekly moving average, and currently we are trading back above it. So personally, I do really think the bottom has been formed here. Bitcoin currently once again broke above the 200 weekly moving average, while provided also significant resistance. If we're going to retest it, and currently it's trading on the 22.8k, once again, that level, guys, I talked about 22.8k. This is also the level where the 200 weekly moving average is currently trading on. If we're going to retest that level, it would be, of course, making a very good buying opportunity. But also considering the fact the 200 weekly moving average has historically always called and predicted the bear market bottom, I personally right now really think the 200 weekly moving average is a very important level to be looking at. And right now, I mean, for me, it just makes a lot of sense that Bitcoin is going to be entering a little bit more of a bullish stage after seeing a break above the level right here. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking quite bullish right here. And this break above the 200 weekly moving average is only giving us another confirmation. Furthermore, monthly candle close. Bitcoin closed its first monthly candle in the green since 3 red monthly candle closes in a row here. Of course, we had some very worse months for Bitcoin, where Bitcoin lost an approximately 64% on the ground. But currently, we are seeing the first green monthly candle close once again happening. And this is, of course, a very positive development. Also, if you're really looking back towards how this monthly candle close really, basically was getting created, you can clearly see the previous all-time high on Bitcoin was perfectly retested, and currently we are bouncing from it. So for me, it makes a lot of sense to see a bounce from the previous all-time high on Bitcoin. And personally, I do expect we're going to see a little bit of a continuation back up here before ultimately coming down again, or of course, before ultimately creating that new trend here. Anyways, I do think from the imminent short term, from here on in the coming 2 to 3 months, we are going to be expecting to see a little bit of a stronger bounce on this market, especially after seeing Bitcoin losing grounds over 75%. So yeah, monthly candle close did close. It's a positive monthly candle close. It's a bounce from the previous all-time high, and this is a very good place to be building from. Of course, on the monthly RSI, we can also see that historically we are at a very low stage here in terms of the RSI. So yeah, always once the RSI is trading low here, it is providing you a good buying opportunity. And also, like we do know on the weekly time frame, the RSI has been oversold for quite a while here. And historically speaking, once the RSI is oversold, it is always making up a very good buying opportunity. So guys, this was already it for today's update video. It was a very, very short one, but I will be back tomorrow in my home office once again. And then I definitely will be bringing out some more extra cool videos. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you do not want to be missing out on any of the content I will be bringing out. Because yes, guys, I've got some very crazy ideas on videos that I want to be dropping. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. As well, if you want to learn how to copy trade, check out the video that's currently popping up above. If you want to learn how to trade, or if you want to be trading in general, check out the links in the description to claim insane deposit bonuses. But that was it already for today's update video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.